Is the 1995 movie Sense and Sensibility a criminally underrated Jane Austen adaptation? Yes, but it is also an excellent example of how two women that are completely different feminine archetypes not only can clash with each other, but they can also have completely different problems when it comes to finding their one true love. So let's talk about it. First, we are going to talk about Miss Marianne Dashwood, who is the younger sister of this older sister, younger sister duo. Marianne embodies the maiden feminine archetype. Miss Marianne is very magnetic in her light feminine energy. She is charming, she loves to play, she's sweet, and she's passionate. She is a hopeless romantic. She is passionately obsessed with the idea of love. She is truly clueless about what the reality of love actually should look like and feel like, and she falls in love almost instantly with the wrong guy. What Miss Marianne has to do as a maiden archetype woman in order to find her perfect romantic match is she needs to grow up a little bit. She needs to come back down to earth just a little bit, and she needs to balance these passionate, intense feelings that she feels in her heart with actually using her head. I'm not asking Marianne to completely lose her spark about what makes her so special. We're just looking for balance here. When Marianne is able to do those things for herself and grow up just a little bit, she finds her perfect match in Colonel Brandon, who is a man. He knows his worth. He's a little bit older than her. He's a driven military man. He's more settled. He's very forward with his feelings, and he makes his intentions known, which is so great for a maiden archetype who's a little bit more flighty and airy in all of her feelings. The older sister is Eleanor Dashwood, who is a perfect embodiment of the mother archetype. Eleanor is the dutiful older sister. She's perfectly level-headed. She's perfectly well-mannered. She's incredibly kind and caring and is always putting other people's needs before herself. In many ways, she is Marianne's opposite. She's a lot more grounded. That is not to say that Miss Eleanor doesn't have feelings for someone. She definitely does, but she really struggles at making her feelings known and sharing her intentions. As a woman who is primarily the mother archetype, in order to find her perfect match and her one true love, Miss Eleanor needs to learn how to put herself first. She also needs to allow herself to fully feel and express her feelings and not just shove them down because it's more convenient for everyone. I don't love Edward as a character. I think he's not very strong in his masculinity. He doesn't really have a plan for himself or his life. He's very kind and charming and delightful, but he's a total pushover. So while neither of them were very communicative or open with their feelings, she is the one that finally cracks and sort of lets those feelings come through towards the end of the movie. The emotions that pour out of her are what really kick off the relationship. So when the mother is able to communicate what she needs and able to put herself first, that's when she can finally find that love match.